Alright, so this is Reserve ML. This is a side project I worked on about 4 years ago. Anyhow, this is a simple tool to set your healthcare claim reserves or shorter term reserves in general nature. This model, you input a CSV file in the format prescribed, and it takes about 36 months or more to make sure that you're getting the most predictive power of your model. There's other information in these checkboxes here regarding number of check days that'll help enhance it. In short, the purpose of this model is to illustrate how using methods beyond traditional actuarial methods can really enhance your reserves. What the model does is it splits up the imported data and it takes into account changes in enrollment, the number of Mondays, the number of Tuesdays, the number of work days, how many check runs have been processed, a lot of features and details that aren't captured in the claims triangle appropriately, and leverages off the predictive power of machine learning. So here we have a tab for basically to set up the model and what the tabs do. The next tab, after you input the data, it populates the claim triangle. You can slice and dice it, look at 24, 36, or 12 months of data really quickly and easily at the fingertips. Again, this can be done on your iPad, your iPhone. That's a great thing about this model is that it's extremely flexible and you don't have to worry about chugging through Excel file tabs. The next tab to help you set the reserves is an illustration for the various methods being used to calculate the reserves, how it compares historically. So for example, our paid PMPM method, that is a typical actuarial method. For each lag month, this black line is the completion factor that it projects for the most recent reserve month. In blue, these box and whisker plots by lag month illustrate historically what that range of completion factor has been by quartile. And so you can see where the picks fall within the historical range to see if that's reasonable or not when setting the reserves. Next, we have our overall projections by month. So for the most recent reserve month, we have at lag 0, there's very little has been paid to date. And then we have our estimates under each machine learning method and then the actuarial method of paid PMPM. So these are the projections, and then this is the information that's been paid to date for the most recent month. So these are the picks that the model is projecting. And then last we have our overall UCL, and it illustrates it historically as well as what the current projection is. For example, as October 2017, the run out from those dates and prior all the way through the most recent month has been 25 million. So that's basically what our UCL should have been, assuming that it is now complete. The machine learning projections at that point in time, back in October 2017, would have projected 24.5 million, so basically 25 million. The other method, 24, right on spot. The actuarial method, however, would have projected about 37 million, so it would have been an error of about 11 million or 46% error on that projection for that reserve month. So as you can see, using other methods beyond traditional actuarial methods will really help enhance our reserves. There's a lot of information that's just not captured, and we can really use that, such as the number of Mondays or Tuesdays or other information that can really enhance your projections when setting reserves. So as you can see, the overall error is fairly small compared to the paid PMPM method, and it's actually spot on for some of these months. The most recent month projection down here is 31 million. That's the UCL I would set. And what you can do is then go back to what those PMPM picks are. Do they look reasonable compared to what's been paid? How are the completion factors under each one of these methods? Where do those picks fall within the range? And does that look reasonable? And then looking at your claim triangle. So all this information is at your fingertips. You can quickly go through here and determine what level of reserve is the most appropriate using these enhanced tools that really lack in your traditional actuarial methods and Excel models. So this is just an illustration of a quick, easy, handy tool that you can on the fly set reserves, whether you be on the bus in a car or anywhere else. So I hope you guys enjoy.